I've worked with many people in online advertising marketing, and what they do is they say, oh, we can drive business to your page. But that really isn't the challenge with online advertising. The challenge is building a successful landing page, because if you don't convert your website hits to customers, it really doesn't matter how many hits you have, and you do that through successful landing pages. We've worked very hard to try to understand what works, and I've got 7 tips for you to build successful landing pages. The first is use analytics. We use Google Analytics. It tracks everything that everybody does on your website. The data that you can gather from analytics allows you to make adjustments to the pages that you have to ultimately get the customer's actions to be what you ultimately want them to be. If you don't use analytics, you have no idea what people are doing on your website. If you do, you know everything. So use analytics. Test your pages against each other. Don't just build one page, success or fail, another page, success or fail. Build versions of pages that are similar and different with different characteristics, and test them against each other. By driving these leads or hits to different pages and then seeing the reactions from the different variations of those pages, then you can make adjustments to what pages perform the best. You'll oftentimes be very surprised at what pages actually perform the best. Every word counts on every landing page. Every word in the English language conjures up different things in different people's minds that create different actions. One of the things we found is not speaking in the third person or the first person, but talking to people, you. This is good for you. This works really well on landing pages, because most people who are on these pages are looking what it's going to do for them. So are you speaking to your customer? Looking and analyzing the different words you use and sentences is really key to a good landing page. Images work just as well as words, and sometimes they are one of the key things to getting results with your landing page. Try different images. Don't stick with the standard images that you might think for the standard things that you might be doing. I'm in financial services, and the standard image is the older couple walking on the beach holding hands. We don't have those images on our pages on our website. We don't want that to be the image of retirement, let's say, because that's such a traditional image of retirement, and I think many people today don't have that image of retirement. So try different images, try different photographs, and see how the reactions and the feeling of your pages differ, but ultimately using the analytics to see which images invoke the right actions that you're trying to get out of the page. Keep your pages simple. The more text you have on the page, actually the less chances it's going to be successful. Everything that we've used and every test tends to be short, sweet, use bullet points. It's very effective. Today, most people, they scan through a page and in literally seconds they make a determination of whether they're going to use something or not. When you actually use analytics, you'll see that most people spend less than a minute reading every page on your website. So if you really realize how little time somebody looks at a page, are they getting the information in that 15 or 30 seconds that they look at your page that you want them to get? So I think it's really important to keep it simple and get right to the point with your page. Another thing is explain what's in it for the person who's on your page. Be direct. What's in it for you? Why should I put my name in, or why should I call your business now that I'm on your page? What's in it for me? Don't be scared to be straight up and tell the customer what they're getting. If you meet with us, we're going to help you with your financial plan, and this will do this for you. You'll feel good about your financial situation, you'll be getting ahead for your future, and ultimately you're going to be happier and have a more fulfilling life. That's what's in it for you. Tell people exactly why they should be coming to your page. And most importantly, try and try again to improve what you're doing. You'd be surprised. There is a certain level of improvement where it's a diminishing return, but in most landing pages, actually what we found is that 3 out of 4, or even as high as 7 out of 8 people who come to our page would just leave. So we sat there and we said, how do we get that ratio to be, 1 out of 2 instead of 7 out of 8? People leaving. So try and try again, make more pages. We spend a tremendous amount of time making pages, throwing out the pages that don't perform, keeping the pages that do perform. But when you get it right, Customers will start contacting you, business will start coming your way, and that's how you know you've got a great landing page.